Shut up and sit down.
This is RavenBeats.
Reza Petson here with Freja MMA. I'm talking with Alexander Lööf, who is going to be fighting at this upcoming Fight Club Rush 9. Doing your pro debut. How are you feeling coming up to the fight now?
Yeah, I'm feeling very good to go up from amateur to the professional scene. I've never trained as hard as I do now, because, when I was an amateur, I was like, never train. I didn't even train almost. I just fought not for fun. I like to fight, and that's just the good thing I do. To compete, and the training stuff was like not boring, but I just didn't feel I needed it. I could knock people out anyway. So the step up now to the pro scene is, I think it's like better for me to go pro because of the thin gloves and all like that. So I think the pro scene like fits me better, especially now when I train as well. So my physique is better, my conditioning is better, my technique is better, everything is better. So I think the pro scene will fit me better than the amateur scene.
Plus, it has a great sound to it. Professional MMA fighter as well.
Of course.
So your opponent is going to be a former IMMAF medalist in Amir Malekpour. Did you have any say in choosing this opponent, and what do you feel about this being your first matchup as well?
Yeah, Amir is, I think everybody knows that Amir is like good. He's very good. He's very all around, I think. He's a good wrestler. He's a good boxer. He can kick as well. So it's not like an easy fight. So, I have a habit to, when I was in the amateur, I had a habit to, like, if I faced an opponent I knew I would win over, I would like go down to his level, But when I faced someone I like had respect for, or not scared, but I knew I needed to like step up to win the fight. That's the fights I always do much better in. So, for an example, was like Hexel. I didn't know what to expect. I knew he was good. He was a former world champion or something. So, I had the respect for him. So I needed to like step up. And a few fights I had that I lost, I have even wins. I have had wins, that I could win easier than I did. So that Amir is good is just better for me, because I get, I train more. I will like be more focused when I fight and stuff. So if Amir is showing up and he's good, that's just what I need. I need that. I need a good fighter to perform well, because like I said, I have a habit to. Maybe it's gone now. I don't know. I haven't like fought in a while, but either way, I need like a good opponent to perform the best I can. So
Yeah, it sounds like a perfect match. And speaking of perfect match, have you tried on these Pro MMA gloves and felt the power in them? I mean, how does your power transition? You've been knocking people out in the amateurs, which a lot of people say is very hard to do, but you don't seem to have any problem doing that, just looking at the IMMAFs and things like that. How's your power transferred to these Pro MMA gloves?
I've said it in another interview that it doesn't matter like what gloves I have. I can always like knock people out. So, but when I like tested the pro gloves, I just laughed, Yeah, I could like probably like hit someone, not even a clean hit, and I will probably drop him. I have not like dropped people with amateur gloves that I've not even like hit properly, and they still drop. So with these gloves, I can't see how the fuck they can stand up.
Just chaos.
Yeah. If I hit if I connect clean, I don't think for real people don't know my power for real. You know, it's many people like, I faced one guy before, and I saw the fight after, and I was like punching him, not even like connecting, but I was moving his whole body, not just like the head, you know, when the head like turning, I was moving his whole body. So the force I got, especially in the bantamweight division, it's not like people are not used to see like many KOs in the bantamweight division, the lower division. So that's why I always would think like, it doesn't matter who I face, if he's better than me, if he's much better than me, it will always like be the respect from him to me that I got the power to knock him out. So anything can happen when I fight, and yeah.
And I mean, we look at this gym and there are a lot of power hitters. There are a lot of KO artists. There is Tobias Harila, who is a pro and knocking people out. There's your flyweight Zoran Milic that is stopping people with TKOs and also has knockout power. And now you're becoming pro here as well. What would you say is the attribute to that? I mean, is it something in the water here, or is it the training with hard guys?
I think it's just like training with hard guys, you know, especially like Tobias, Soran, and those guys, you know, all of them punch hard. It's not just we have other guys that punch hard as well. So we look at each other, watch the techniques, watch how to place the body, the feet, how to plant them and stuff. So I think, of course, power comes not just from technique and stuff. It's also the genes you have, how strong you are. So, but still, like, we have much fighters here who can punch hard, and then it's like Jürgen as well, who always says to us, like, if you want to go up fast in the, you want to be recognized fast, you knock people out. So, yeah, that's just how we roll here, you know.
Yeah. And also, like, you've been around Amir a lot in different events. You know, he's been in people's corners. You've also been in people's corners. So I guess people could say that you're almost running in the same circles. But from articles that I've written before about you have no problem fighting your friends. You fought a good friend of yours, Daniel Shankalov, and that contest was a great contest, maybe one of the amateur fights of the night as well. So how do you feel going against someone that not only that you know, but you also kind of respect?
When I perform the best, it's when I face a guy who likes or good. So to face Amir, it's just a perfect match for me. Not just because it's a fun matchup. It's better because like he's good and I perform good when I fight good guys, you know. So I'm just happy it's him. He got much respect from me, and I got much respect from him. So yeah, you know, it's all good. We will fight and let the best man win.
Also, I'm not too sure if this move to the pro scene was written down in your plans so far. I know that the amateur scene has been a bit low at the moment. There's not really been many competitions and many fights. So was it a kind of split-minute decision to go pro, or was your written plan to continue to become a European or world champion?
Yeah, you know, I asked Jürgen like some month before we was going to the European Championship with a Swedish national team, and I asked him like, can I get a pro fight or something? And he said like, we can do the European Championship and then we can look for a pro fight for you. So because I don't want to go pro before like Jürgen says, no, you're ready, you know. So I wouldn't like go and talk to him all the time. You give me a pro fight, you know. When he says I'm ready. But I just like told him that I want to. So, but as I said before, you know, I had a tendency to like not train so much and stuff in my amateur career. So I think Jürgen wanted to see like I needed to train to do the step over to the pro scene. So after I told him that, I was like, almost directly, I was thinking like, if I show I can train and stuff, he will probably tell me to go pro, because I have got the skills. I've got the skills, I got the power. I can strike, I can, scramble, and I have like locked people out before, submitted people. So I think I always had the skill, but like not maybe the conditioning part and stuff, because I didn't train. Even like if I knock people out, I need to train, because I need to be as prepared as possible. Mm-hmm. So, it just came, just train, and then the European Championship was cancelled for the Swedish national team. So as fast as we heard that, Jürgen said like, we go pro in September. So you look ready now, so let's go.
So usually when people go into the pro MMA scene, they will go into a small regional show maybe, or something with a bit less eyes. Have you felt that you're going to be doing your pro debut, one at your home kind of promotion of Fight Club Rush, but also something as big as UFC Fightpass?
Yeah, that I get the opportunity to debut on like UFC Fightpass and stuff. That's just amazing, yeah, I could probably like take a fight I could probably like do my debut at some basement or something. I don't know, people do that, and that I get the opportunity to go on Fight Club Rush. That's just only positive stuff, Mm-hmm. I get the what do you call it, the eyes on me, or I get good fighters that I can face. I don't just like get a guy they like
from nobody.
Yeah, so everything is good. So I'm just happy to do my debut in Fight Club Rush, and especially now in Västerås and everything. So all good.
So I'm sure that you're probably seeing the knockout there, but what would you say is your kind of view of how this fight will go for you? What will be the end result there?
A big thing in my game is like I visualize as much as I can, because I want to like see what's going on. Or if I happen to be in a situation, a fight, I want to feel like I already been there, So I visualized it, and it doesn't matter how it's going. I'm prepared for anything. I can go do 3 rounds, 1 round, 2 rounds, knock him out, submit him. I don't care, as long as I win. But I will still like, that thing I'm most like assured of is the fight will be probably crazy.
So you're looking for a firefighter?
Yeah, I hope so. But if he decides to like try to take me down all the time or something, I'm prepared for that as well. So let's just hope. The people can hope it's a firefight as well. So I will try to make it a firefight. So
yeah, I think that's what everyone is looking out for. I mean, seeing those 2 names on the paper, everyone was like, okay, here is a fight of the night contender as well.
Yeah. I hope it will be a fight of the night contender. I just saw like how much, even like when I lost to Daniel, we had a crazy war, Mm-hmm. So, and I saw the eyes on that fight. Even if I lost, people came to me, and that fight was awesome and stuff. So if you got those fights, people still want to see, even if you lose. So I've got nothing to fear. If I have a good fight, it's okay. I can come back. I have another good fight. I knock people out. I just fight and hope the people likes it, because that's how I will take the big steps faster. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
So if you could just give maybe 2 or 3 words to sell this pay-per-view and to sell this fight to the fans.
The fight will be fire.